Welcome to GOS Media. I'm Kayana Trimble. When it comes to forgiveness, there's always at least one perpetrator and one victim. We are told to fully heal. The victim should forgive the perpetrator. There is a plethora of information about why to forgive, ways to forgive, and the importance of forgiveness. But there's very little information about what forgiveness is not. There is some truth to the notion that forgiveness is a two-way street because there's two actors, a victim and a perpetrator. Typically, within that two-way interaction, there is a real tendency for the perpetrator to downplay the incident. We have all heard the criminal declare, "Hey, it was just a little misunderstanding." And so if and when a victim finds strength to extend forgiveness, the perpetrator believes all is well, forgive and forget. So let's grab a beer and catch up. But everything is not okay. And here's why. Forgiveness is not easy. The greater the offense, the greater the difficulty to find forgiveness and the longer it may take to forgive. Yet, when the victim finds the courage to say, "I forgive you," the perpetrator thinks, "Took you long enough." In other words, the first aspect of what forgiveness is not is the perpetrator has no right to any expectation of forgiveness. Another thing forgiveness is not is that forgiveness cannot be initiated by the perpetrator. "I asked her to forgive me," says the perpetrator, "but she hasn't responded. So now it's her issue, not mine." Such a statement is truer than the perpetrator realizes. The second aspect of what forgiving is not is a perpetrator may ask forgiveness, but it is the victim's sole and exclusive discretion as to if and when forgiveness will be extended. Forgiveness also does not absolve the perpetrator from the need for punishment and restitution. Some victims fear that the perpetrator will parlay the forgiveness into a reduced sentence or removal of sanctions. Victims should be comfortable with forgiveness while still demanding the full weight of justice be applied. Forgiveness is not the immediate restoration of a relationship. An alcoholic husband sees busted furniture from a blacked out rampage may finally realize he is destroying his family and seek help. Recognizing her husband's sincere sorrow, the wife may express forgiveness. However, their relationship is not magically restored. Caution and fear of future violence may linger with the wife. Real change in the perpetrator must be evident before normalcy is possible. The question to be asked is not, has the man been sober 1 week after starting therapy? The determinant is, does the wife feel safe after a month, 3 months, a year? An event is good for a decision, but only time can measure change. Forgiveness is not an immediate creation of a relationship. There are occasions when a victim's forgiveness has led to a long-term positive relationship. These are rare. The victim is in no way obligated to return letters or phone calls. If a victim feels threatened in any manner, the victim should immediately contact law enforcement. Most importantly, we must fully understand that forgiveness does not lessen the severity of the crime. Even if a perpetrator confesses to the crime, sincerely apologizes, genuinely asks forgiveness for murdering a child, and if the family extends forgiveness, the child remains dead. There are victims and family members of victims who believe that if they forgive the perpetrator, it will diminish the memory of the victim and be as if the crime never occurred. The undisputable, undeniable truth is, it did occur. The hurt and pain will never go away, regardless of the perpetrator's plight. The next thing forgiveness is not, is it doesn't negate the damage inflicted upon the victim. With or without forgiveness, there is a real danger that a victim can develop a victimization mentality, resulting in stunted personal growth and an ability to establish relationships. Finding the strength and courage to forgive can provide the catalyst to move forward into a healthier mind, emotions, and spirit. The memory never fades, yet, with time, support, and prayer, there is real hope that the victim can move beyond the pain. We offer today's grain of sugar as encouragement. The past should be road signs, not hitching posts. Do you have a story about forgiving another person that finally allowed you to grow and become a stronger person? Or maybe you want to forgive someone and are looking for encouragement. Our colony is most passionate and insightful, so leave a comment and start the discussion. On behalf of GOS Media, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoy our videos, then please like, subscribe, and share with others. If you want to support our work, then become a colony member by joining us on Patreon or pick up some merch from our website. Links are pinned below. Once again, thanks for tuning in to Grains of Sugar. I've been your host, Kayana Trimble.